Hello friends, welcome back. My new journey has begun. I originally started this YouTube channel so that people could follow my weight loss journey because I know so many people have struggled with weight loss the way that I did for the majority of my life. But I found my answers and I was able to start losing weight, and I wanted that to encourage other people that they could find their answers and reach their goals too. I got to my goal weight for the first time in my life. I bikited? That's not a word. I'm gonna say this word. I competed in bikini competitions and I was so happy with my results. But y'all, life happens. And here I am starting a whole new journey in hopes that I can encourage people who have lost weight and either gotten to their goal weight or almost gotten to their goal weight and then gained weight back and struggled to lose it the second or third or fourth time, because I know that so many people have dealt with that. So I want those people to be encouraged that you can not only get back to your goal weight, but you can sustain it. And that's my goal with this journey. Fitness has no endpoint. It is a lifelong journey and a lifelong pursuit, and it is affected by many things that happen in life. Before I started my original YouTube weight loss journey, I had gone to so much therapy and done so much work on loving and respecting my body and working with it to lose weight, not fight it. And I got to a point where I was fighting my body again, starving myself and doing tons of cardio just to maintain my weight, let alone lose it. And I seriously never expected to be back at this place again. I never expected to be battling my body and fighting it to get to the weight that I wanted to be at, because the first time it felt so easy after I found all of the medical things that were wrong and dealt with all of the internal struggles. It felt easy and it got impossible again. But after two really grueling preps, the second of which was extremely difficult and wildly unsuccessful, it was clear that my metabolism had overcorrected super hard. I was dealing with some awful metabolic adaptation and I had to do something. Something had to change. So, since August of 2019, I have been working on building muscle and increasing my calories so that I can speed up my metabolism and get it back to a place where it's functioning in a way that I can do a cut without feeling like I'm gonna die and constantly fighting my body every second of the day, and then be able to do a really solid reverse diet up to a weight and a leanness level that I'm comfortable at, again, without having to fight my body every second of the day. But with this process of putting on muscle and increasing my calories, I gained some weight. This was to be expected. I also got a breast augmentation. I'm sure that that contributed to it. Also, I had some weeks out of the gym because of my surgery. I knew all this was going to happen. And while this was all by design, I am so ready to start cutting and get back to a place where I really love how I feel and look. Now, I don't hate where I am right now. I have my moments of feeling frustrated, but then I go back and I look at where I came from and how excited I was to weigh what I weigh now in my earlier videos. So one of the things I'm gonna do for this video is pull in comparisons. So I'm pulling some footage from my initial weigh-in and then another weigh-in, I think it's weigh-in number 3, where I weighed similar to what I weigh now. And I'm gonna compare weight, body fat percentage, and measurements then and now. So without further ado, here's the initial weigh-in for my new weight loss journey. Good morning, friends. It is Monday, March 16th. It is my first day starting my new job as a personal trainer full-time, and I am starting over my journey. Not really starting over, starting a different journey that I'm going to log again like I have in the past. I'm about to weigh and measure Alright, so 139.8 and body fat percentage is 30.6. There it is! Looking at these comparisons are really interesting to me. I have my phone because I need notes, because I did a leg workout, I've not eaten dinner, it's late, and I'm tired, so forgive my phone. I think it's really interesting that compared to weigh-in number 3, I weigh more now, but my body fat percentage was significantly less. However, just as a reminder, scales like the one I have are not the most accurate representation of body fat percentage. For instance, on my higher weight days, my body fat percentage will be a little bit lower, and on my lower weight days, my body fat percentage will be a little bit higher. So it's just a gauge, and that's one of the reasons that I am weighing myself once a day, taking my body fat percentage and my weight, and then averaging them out at the end of the week. I feel like this is a much better way of doing it than I did it last time. I feel like it's gonna be more accurate than just weighing once a week. Another interesting thing to me was that when I started my journey in 2018 on YouTube, I had been lifting for 2 or 3 years at that point. And so I had a fair amount of muscle mass at that point in time, but what I had not been doing were squats and deadlifts and more compound lifts because I'd had a hip injury that I was getting treated with prolotherapy, and I had re-injured it twice doing barbell squats. So I was not in a hurry to be doing any compound lifts, but since I've been doing my bulking phase and trying to put on a lot more muscle, I have incorporated a lot of compound lifts. And even though every other measurement I took was smaller than it was in my initial weigh-in and the third weigh-in, my hips were 2 1/4 inches bigger. So I'm assuming that I probably have put on some mass in my glutes, which I'm real excited to see once all of this extra layer of marshmallowy fluffy goodness dissipates. I'm really excited to see what my physique looks like by the time I get show lean this time. All right, guys, that is all for the initial weigh-in. You do not want to miss the next episode because, as you all know, the day that I did this particular weigh-in, I started my first day as a full-time personal trainer, and that night, every gym in the country closed and has been closed since. Thank you, coronavirus. So how do I plan on staying on track with my goals while being forced to social distance and work out at home? I guess you'll have to stay tuned to find out. So make sure you like and subscribe and turn on that notification button so you can see when my next episode drops. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye, friends.